And speaking of footage, I want to talk about this. Ohio Governor DeWine signs law that could charge public for access to police videos. Ohio Governor Mike DeWine signed a bill into law that would charge the public for footage from law enforcement officials, including body cameras. A provision in a 450-page ominous bill stated that the law enforcement would be allowed to charge individuals the estimated cost of processing footage from jail and police for access. Payments could be required before the footage, or payments could be required before the footage is released, according to WEWS. The government will be allowed to charge as much as $75 an hour for a maximum total of $750 per request. Footage from dash and body cameras, surveillance footage from jails or public records in Ohio, and legal experts say warn that the legislation may affect the public's access to these kind of footages. The policy wasn't publicly available and didn't have a hearing before it was added to the legislation.
Yeah, I mean, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I wonder, did they already pass it? They haven't passed.
Yeah, passed already. They stuck it in there. It's
wow,
in a 450-page bill.
That's crazy, bro.
Crazy.
That they're even making you have to pay for something that you're already paying for. You're already paying for this. So now they're making you pay for it twice. These are, whatever they're doing is your stuff already because you've already paid for it. Now pay me again. Double down. If you want access to this stuff, give me some more money. If you want access to what you already paid for, pay me again.
Yeah. And he says it's not a question of whether you get it. It's not a question of how fast you get it. It's simply a question, as a matter of public policy, are we going to require some reimbursement for that?
No, reimbursement for what? Something that we've already paid for. We pay for everything you do, everything you have.
I remember I used to get arrested, and they used to charge me to get arrested.
It's crazy, brother.
They say you get arrested, and the police would rob you for your money. They'd be like, "Where's my cash?" We're like, "Oh, well, it's a processing fee." They said they can't do it anymore because they started arresting people, like new heroin addicts and stuff, where people that actually still had families with lawyers and shit. But like they would charge you, they would rob you to arrest you. Like they'd be like, "Oh yeah, it's a processing fee. Whatever money you had in your pocket, we're using that. Like $300, could be $200, doesn't matter. They just take all your money." So they kick you out to jail broke. Send you on your way.
Hey man, and we don't see like this. The system that we live in is crazy, bro. This is all like, add all this back up into like healthcare and everything else that we sit around, education that we trip on. I mean, we're getting beat all around the board, but this is nuts, man. You're basically telling victims of crimes, hey, you got to pay for the footage that you've already helped pay for. The public's already paid for this, and you got to pay for it again to get it. These people are getting like, this is getting to the point to where we're like, they're spitting in our face. They're telling us, they're laughing in your face while they're taking your money.
And who knows if they're even going to give you the precise part you want. Like that cop could be working from 6 a.m. to like 5 p.m. And the thing you want from them is 3 o'clock, and they're going to give you everything from 6 to 12.
No, what they're going to have to do is you're going to have to give them hours. What hours do you want? You know what I mean? They're going to be like, hey, this is the hours you requested. This is what you get. It's what it is. That's what makes it even worse, because you're looking for needle in the haystack a lot of times through different things. But point of it is, man, is this where if we're going to be getting charged for things that we're already being charged for, I mean, we might as well just go ahead and roll over at this point in time. Like you were saying earlier, it just doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
Yeah.
That they are able to pass something like this and slip it into a bill without anyone. That should be a standalone type of thing right there. We want to charge. That should be almost them having to say another. That's a tax almost on people.
Well, I mean, it's going to make it harder for people. It's going to make it easier for the cops to do their job because they're going to be able to beat up people, do whatever. I mean, he's going to give the cops immunity. So it's just going to, it's all tying into the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Pay for what you want now. Pay. If you want to see footage of me whooping your ass, pay for it.
Yep. If you want to see your loved one that was sitting there boiling water on the stove and the cop wanted to shoot her, you're going to have to pay for that. Even give it to you, because the body cam could have not been on.
Anything. This is crazy, man.